is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
And so I decided to change up how I do my emergency readings, because I realized I was just dealing out 10 cards and telling you what the cards say. You guys didn't have a chance to answer questions at the end, because emergency, you need answers to questions you have, right? Mm-hmm. So I changed it up a little bit. So I'm going to have you choose 5 cards via this whole entire tarot board, and which is 5 houses. And then after I read those 5 houses, I give you a chance to ask your personal question.
Okay.
All right. So let me put some floor water on my hands so we can begin. All right. With that being done, let me shuffle the cards a couple more times. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I don't need to know your birthday or your zodiac sign. Be open with the spirit. Have fun. I encourage you to ask questions. Try to see what they're saying. All right, man, this is pretty cool. So, do you have the 5 houses you want? Get the 5 houses in your mind that you want to read on?
Okay.
All right. So, with before we select these 5 houses, say your first name so I can pray over the card. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's sex.
Oh, well, that too.
Ow! How they do it on TV? All right. What's the other houses?
Well, what's the love house?
The love house is the 7th house.
Okay, so 7th house.
Got it.
The 6th house.
All about the Benjamins.
Yeah. Definitely the 1st house. So they need to know about me.
Yep, that ego. Oh boy, that oh girl, you stinking now. You just got to get over that shit.
I mean, it's 1st, 5th, 6th. How many houses do I have? 2 more?
1 more.
1 more. I said the business. What's the 9th house?
The 9th house is your future.
Okay, that's the 9th house.
How the song go? I feel like making love. That's the time. Feel like making love. Okay, you finna have a turnaround, but in the beginning, baby, we gotta talk about this. So we finna start with your 1st house.
Okay.
Your 1st house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your 1st house represents your ego, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. Oh Lord, how you treat yourself, how you see yourself, and how you treat yourself. In this house right here, you have the 7 of water in the upright position. Spirit is saying this ain't no joking matter, but I'm gonna make it light for you. But you better, try to get the understanding of it. Spirit say you're doing too much hoping, wishing, and praying. You're just too busy not really taking action. You're too busy trying to rely on the spiritual world, but not so much as the spiritual world. You're too much relying on your spiritual essence. And let me take it. You don't have enough because you in bondage. You kind of like wrapped up, and you kind of like in a depressive state. So you don't have enough energy to get yourself through this. And while you wishing to all your spirits, your ancestors, and different deities, You need to borrow somebody else's strength to get yourself through what you're going through. You follow me?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, because he's saying that you keep throwing stones and money at these at this thing, trying to rid yourself of this spiritual issue, and it's not about that. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, well, how do I borrow that energy so that I can move through it?
Spirit, how does she borrow this energy to press through this? First thing you do, you got to let something go. Spirit say you're holding on to some real poison, and I'm not just going to say that being cliche, because it sounds so damn cliche, and you know the Baron don't like to be cliche. So I'm going to see, can I put this card up here? All right, I don't know if you can see it, but a girl is pouring out poison. She's pouring poison out. So how you get through that, you got to get that poison up out you. You got to release that toxic energy, that poison, that stuff that's making your waters bad. So you got to let it go. So now what Spirit is telling me, the poison that you're holding on to, is that it's a grudge, that you know this person, that you can seek, and this person can give you financial advice and spiritual advice, but you're holding a grudge against this person. Who are you holding a grudge against that you used to talk to on a spiritual level?
That's why I like to ask Spirit that.
What you mean you like to ask Spirit that? Spirit ain't gonna tell you exactly what's going on, because in order for you to get it, you have to figure it out for yourself.
Well, the only thing that I know that I'm experiencing recently is a romantic experience that I had, and that's been on my mind like crazy. And
it was this romantic experience pretty spiritual at first, kind of like soul touching, charming. Y'all could talk, communicate.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So let's not give the Spirit a hard time. He's gonna help. So I think you need to let go of that toxic energy you're having there, because they say you need to let that go. That's just how you borrow somebody else's strength. Now, with that being said, the message from Spirit don't change. You need to borrow that person's strength. So basically, borrow that person's strength. You need to get that person to admit how they see you, how they treated you, and what you meant to them. You follow me?
Okay. I mean, I reached out to him recently, and he's just holding back.
Okay. Well, maybe maybe you need to apologize. I don't know. People hold back. Maybe you need to do the apology.
Oh, Lord.
See that? Toxic energy. You got to pour that shit out and release it so you can get this haze up off of you. Spirit, the message from Spirit don't change.
I had a feeling you were going to say apologize.
Yeah, you had a feeling I was going to say apologize.
Okay.
All right. So now we finna go. So that's gonna how you get this off. See, I love these emergency readings with this helps. Tarot is the best. All right, now we finna go up here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo, hey, and it's governed by the sun. Your 5th house represent your love, your excuse me, love life. Jesus Christ, that says that you're mixing your sex life with your love life, and this is 2 different energies. You should keep 2 different energies here. But I digress. We're going to go up into your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. This is a message to you. Sex life, entertainment, and luck. In this house, this is the house where you get your strength from and your courage. In this house right here, you have the 7 of earth in the upside down position. Spirit say, when the hell did you decide to stop going after what you really wanted? What? Second question. What in the hell made you decide to settle? Why aren't you seeing your glory? 3 questions this Spirit is asking you, and they are really being pissed off. I said it in a very nice and polite way. So you're scraping the bottom now, huh? What you can get.
Am I scraping the bottom? Oh man!
Sometimes
I just feel so lost because I didn't think I was scraping the bottom.
You know these dudes you dealing with ain't up to your stature.
Lord have mercy. Okay. I'm listening.
You know they not. Would you like to ask this card a question? Because Spirit done told you what to do. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Okay, so I want to know. Okay, let me take a breath. Like, how do I discern who is worthy and who is not? Because I go from like this vibe, but then I feel like that spiritual connection, but then it seems like that's not how I'm supposed to be choosing people.
So ask spirit how you supposed to be choosing people, not how you go about connecting. How you supposed to choose?
How am I supposed to choose in love?
Spirit, just stop relating sex with love. You have a house for that. I'm gonna help you with this. You're relating your sex life with your love life. Two different things.
Well, both of them have been non-existent for years, and then when I started to, put myself into the situation, it's like, oh my God, it feels so magical.
You know what? Know what we call that in the South? Digmatized.
Damn, for real?
Yep, it's a word. Urban Dictionary. Just because you meet a brother and he put it on you good, he woo you and boo you and all that shit there, that ain't love. That mean that nigga just got some good meat. These dudes, they meet a girl and she put it on them good.
When I like from before the sexual part of it, like it feels like a spiritual connection. And so then I go off of those vibes, and then I fall into that, and then when it gets sexual, then it's like, okay, well, it's even better.
Amen, brother. Nah, let me stop messing with you.
I'm so serious.
I know. Let me help. Spirit just having fun, because Spirit say, yeah, he put it on you. Spirit, how can she choose? What direction can she go to choose? Does she need to make the right decision in this matter of carnal activity, so she don't get it mixed up? What can she do? First thing you need to do, you need to heal yourself with your father and your brother, because you're trying to mimic these fucking men. I'm sorry, baby. It may sound crazy. You're trying to mimic your dad, and you try to mimic your brother. These are two different people. You can't select your boyfriends or your sexual partners off of people who you consider to be manly men, because they're family. You won't find, everybody's unique. I'll say it like that. But first, you need to heal the thought process with your father and the males in your family. How about that?
Okay.
Because you got father, husband, brother, son. That's how you fix it. So not everybody is deserving to be a hero status. You got me?
Yeah.
All right. You want me to pull another card in this house?
I don't know what else to ask.
All right. Did you get your answer you needed from that house?
Yes, I did.
All right. Now we're going to go over to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo, and it's governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represents your future economic affairs, money, wealth, prosperity, investment, growth, and finances. In this house right here, you have the 9 of air in the upright position. All right, I want you to know that somebody is really trying to cheat you out your money verbally. Somebody is coming, and there's a con artist, sweetie. When I say a con artist, these people are Slickums. I'm going to nickname him Slickums after after a character in one of Zora Neale Hurston's book. Slickums. This person will sit up there and, why do you feel the need to give money away? To support. I ain't going to say give money away. Why do you feel the need to support all these Negroes? And not saying Negroes in an African American sense, but Negroes meaning they haven't grown past the need. Why do you feel obligated to support these people? Because they scamming you at the same time. So you giving them up, you giving a little JJ, and you helping them out of their life situation. Serious? If I'm saying too much, you say, Baron, shut up. I'll shut my mouth and move on.
No. No, you're not saying too much.
But answer spirit question.
Saying I'm giving money
You're giving too much of you're giving too much of yourself. You're giving up your body and you're giving up a little financial the finances at the same time. And Spirit want to know what make you feel you can do this, or why do you think you should do this?
But not recently. I'm not giving money to men.
Okay, let's say it's not a monetary thing. Let's say you pick up the kids. Let's say you go over there and cooking some food. Let's say you sit up there and let them lay in your house. Let's say you sit up there and you buy them this and that. You follow me? It's just a nurturing type situation to which these people are just tricking you out of this element of you.
Okay. Oh Lord. I guess I'm learning my worth, Spirit. I guess I'm learning my worth. Like, sometimes I just, I guess it's natural to me to be a giver, and I'm not noticing that I'm giving too much in the moment.
So let me tell you something about that, and I'm speaking to you as a man, straight up, me and you, as a man and woman here. There are some men out there that will take, and they will take, and they will take. They will fuck you 3 ways to Sunday and take everything you got in your pocket and sell you a nice fucking dream. But at the end of the day, you're still left alone. You're going to have to learn to diffuse between your sex life and your love life. This is why Spirit is so upset at the moment, because you're relating these two together. Sometimes a woman just need to get one off. That don't mean that she need to be all booed up after you screw. You want to fix him a plate and shit. Let that shit go. Get your rock off. Kick him to the curb. It's called being empowered. Then when you get down here to your love life, the person who you want to love, that's who you sit up there and you do all that catering to.
Alright, I hear.
Alright, so you got the message. Stop letting these guys scam you out your shit, or anybody for that matter, con you out your money, your time and energy. I'm going to say we're going to take money off the table. Time, talent, and treasure.
Yeah, that resonates with me.
Alright, would you like to ask this card a question?
What about my current career? Like, I want to know what I should be putting my time and energy into that would be lucrative now.
Spirit, what should she be putting her time and energy into that would be lucrative at the moment? It says, 1, opening your heart to love, a Jesus Christ scenario. So they saying you need to be putting your heart and your time and everything into your finances into sort of like a forgiving scenario. I don't want to say charities because you got to make money, but they saying the time, talent, and treasure needs to be given to a charity organization so you can in turn get back money. Okay, gotcha. Spirit had to straighten that. So money is, so imagine yourself having a pot of gold sitting next to you, but it's about 2 blocks away from your house. You follow me? But the only way you can get this gold is you got to clean up everybody else's bullshit to get to it. You didn't put the trash on the street, but in order for you to get to you and your pot of gold, you have to move the trash bags out the way. Spirit gave me that scenario to tell you is because what you should be doing right now in order to make money in your career is pushing all the bullshit out the way, like basically clearing out the clutter everybody else made so you get to your pot of gold. So now if you want to do it in the career, people have made a lot of mistakes on your job and around you, and you're the only one that knows how to fix them. Trust me. Do you know that about your employment?
My employment, I want to get out of my employment eventually and be more into a spiritual. Again,
how you gonna get the money to become this spiritual guru? You got to get your employment right, save up a little change, and then back out. But the money is waiting right there. You just can't make a rash move and jump off and go.
Yeah. And I'm supposed to fix,
you supposed to fix it because you know how to fix it. Gotta look into yourself. You know how to fix it.
Okay.
Ask another question because you're not satisfied with that. Spirit said you're not satisfied. Ask another question.
So how can I make a real change in the place where I'm at, where people are very stubborn?
Say that again.
How can I make a real change where I am when people around me are very stubborn?
Spirit, how can she make a real change with these stubborn ass people around her? twin flame. Reflection. Not saying you need a twin flame. They say reflection. How can you make a real change when people are stubborn around you? They saying you need to mirror their image. I mean, you need to mirror their action. If they're being stubborn around you, be stubborn around them. In the island, we call it stush. If motherfuckers acting stush to you, you act stush to them. Then y'all go about y'all separate ways. No harm, no foul. Ain't nobody stopping you. You ain't stopping them. You can maneuver around these snakes all day long. Just think the word stush. So when people sitting up here like stubborn, don't want to see you grow, don't want to do nothing, don't want to help you out, ignore their ass and do it anyway. You supposed to move forward. They could stand in one spot looking at you. Do that make sense to you?
But I feel like it's the management. It's not so much the co-workers. It's the people that actually have the ability to make a change.
Well, then Spirit already told you. The place where you're at is messed up. A lot of rubble has been put there. You and you alone have the ability to clean it up. In order to get to your pot of gold, you're going to have to move that shit out the way and clean up other people's mistakes. This is how you get to your pot of gold. Spirit told you that. Are you not understanding what he's saying? Because I could break it down a little more.
Yeah, please do.
All right. You said that management is standing in your way, okay?
Yeah.
Previous managers have fucked this area up to which you work now. Or they have caused some trouble. They just did bad stuff. You follow me? Mm-hmm. You know what they did. You see what they did. You witness what they did. Mm-hmm. Correct?
Yes.
Why can't you go and say, well, XYZ done this at this time. I think if we get it back to doing this right here, things will run smoother. And guess what? You created another process to help things run better on your job. Now, if you created all these processes to help things run better because you're fixing the issue that happened, don't you think they're going to look at you for a supervisor position or make you a little bit more valuable at your company?
Wow, okay.
Did I break that down enough? I'm trying to do it in the spirit. I'm trying to stay spiritual, but then again, I'm trying to stay. I want to make you understand in a physical sense.
Yeah, I understand.
Again,
I had a conversation today, and I came up with a solution, but I never think to share it with them because I don't think they'll listen.
But Spirit just told you, clean up the debris and get to your pot of gold. Share your damn thoughts and solutions. Come up with them every day, every week. And somebody going to take notice and say, this girl management material.
Right.
Get to your pot of gold, darling. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now we finna go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and it's governed by Venus. Your 7th house represent your 7th house represent your love life. Let's get back to that one. Your 7th house represents your love life. Romance, passion, the couple dating, relationship, matrimonial affairs. And in this house right here, you have the 10 of water in the upside down position. So having the 10 of water in the upside down position, this says that you are just so out of your character with trying to be loved, and you just want to be in a relationship. You just want to be in your feeling. You want to be booed up, digging in each other's nose, having parting and greasing the scalp. Yeah, you want him to polish your toes and everything else. I'm seeing all these images in your head. And why the hell do you feel the need to keep serving these man they plates of food?
I mean...
Do you know the last time I had a plate of food walked out to me?
I'm learning. I feel like this last experience is teaching me to go for what serves me, that I've been doing too much for other people.
There you go. Shit, there you go.
But why the 10 of water upside down?
Because that means that you want, the spirit saying you want the water to flow on top of you. You're not floating above your emotions. You want to be engulfed in emotion. Again, that's the time. I feel like making love. Ooh. That should be your theme song. Every little thing that make you feel good. That's the time.
I know, I love love. I do. But you know what? Okay, Spirit. Well, is there a turnaround coming now that I'm seeing clearer?
Spirit, is there a turnaround in love now that she's seeing things clearly? 3 cards, Spirit. Oh shit! Oh, you keep away from them babies. Whew. Fertility. Is there a turnaround? Is there? That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That sound said all, boy.
But that ain't love.
Listen, is there a turnaround now that you're seeing things clearly? They said fertility. Is there a turnaround now that you're seeing things clearly? Follow your heart. Is there a turnaround now that you're seeing things clearly? It says flow of prosperity. All right, you're gonna get with a man that's gonna give you everything you want.
Okay.
Baby, money, everything.
No.
That's the time. You should feel like making love. Hell. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to go up into your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, what's coming your way, what's going to be happening to you. You could just say your reality. And in this house right here, you have the goddess Oshun. Having Oshun in your 9th house, if you want to know what you become Oshun, girl. You become just a submissive, loving woman, feeling good, love, free, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And why is you wrapping your head up? That's the question.
Why am I wrapping my head up?
Oh, you might meet an Islamic fellow, because I keep seeing your head wrapped up. You're not showing your hair. Or you wearing bandanas or something.
Well, in school, sometimes we wrap our head up.
Oh, okay, because I'm seeing your head wrapped up a lot. But in your 9th house, you're gonna become somebody's wife. You're gonna become somebody's real live lady. No bullshit aside. This is what you're getting your reward. Spirit just needs you to see through the bullshit. You're gonna be somebody's prize. Because Oshun is a hell of a catch. And for you to get Oshun, what's coming to you, you're gonna be somebody's prize catch. You following me?
Okay. So what about, we talked about career already. I'm going to be somebody's prize catch. Is there anything else? As far as, because I want to be somebody's prize catch. But what about when it's just related to what my goals?
Are you not hearing what this card reading was about? What was your soul goal? What was your soul goal? Your soul goal was to be in love. You love. You're meeting the wrong people. You're hoping, wishing, and praying. So these are your soul goals. And Spirit just walk you through every question you ask to get you to this point to understand that you will be somebody's prize. Women oftentimes sit up there and say, I want a man like this. I want a life like this. I want a lifestyle like this. But then when Spirit say, okay, let's work through these issues and we're going to bring them to you, then you guys say, well, damn it, I don't know if I want that. I want something a little more different than that. But you can't ask Spirit for something. You can't cry on your bed at nighttime. You can't sit up watching TV, romanticizing and fantasizing. And then when Spirit hear your heart, you say, well, I don't know if that's all I want. That's where you start. Because in your 7th house, he gave you everything you want. He gave you a baby, he gave you love, and he gave you money, or a person with money, so you won't have to spend yours. Come on now, don't do him like that.
All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, no.
Don't get mad at Spirit because he's telling your butt off.
I'm not.
Would you like to ask Oshun card a question?
It's like, how long do I have to wait?
There you go. Now you're talking sense now. Shit, accept what Spirit giving you. Spirit, how long she gotta wait? How long she gotta wait? Give her a sign. 2 cards. Oh, sheesh. I'm gonna put these down. How long she gotta wait? Crystals. Next spring. January, February, March. I don't know what month spring. I guess flowers start blooming in March and shit. So March, that's how long this person is gonna take this person to get here. How long she gotta wait? It says come out the closet when you start fixing yourself up. So when you're able to come out the door again, that's when this person gonna come. Because it's cold right now. It's finna get cold. Everybody gonna be wearing jackets. Nobody gonna be able to see your shape. You know what I'm saying? Once you come out and you can say what now?
So that's when I come out.
Yeah, that's what. So when you come out and somebody can see you running around looking decent, they got you gonna catch some eyes, and that's when it's gonna happen. So springtime, bathing suits, all that shit. You got me?
Oh my Lord. Okay.
Hey, I'm just telling you what the spirits say.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so that's your 5-card spread. Now let's get into the consultation part of this. Now you have. Let me see how many minutes we got. All right, you have a good little time to ask all the questions that come to mind. I think.
Wow, sorry.
What? I know you wasn't, but this thing not help you out.
Okay. All right. So this guy that I was just dating, I need to release him completely. Is that accurate, Spirit?
Spirit, should
He's
you?
not in my future.
Spirit, is this guy in her future? The one who they just separated a little bit from? Is this guy in our future? Spirit said trust. Is this guy in her future? You can do it. Is this guy in her future? Clear and shield your energy. Trust that you can clear and shield your energy. You're still holding on to this cat. Spirit said get this nigga out your life. Trust that you can do it. Clear and shield your energy. Trust you can do it. Clear and shield your energy. That message is clear. Get him out your life, folks. Get somebody new. Because how the hell you going to get this 7th house cat if you're still worried about this clown?
Alright. Thank you. Her name is Sandy. Bye-bye. 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 My other question is, I've been so drawn to tarot and astrology. Is there any feature in that for me that's lucrative?
Spirit, is there any lucrative feature in astrology and tarot for her? Spirit says stay focused. Is there any lucrative endeavors in astrology and tarot? Meditate. And it says drink more water. And it got Oshun. You can't think about tarot because you can't help nobody else because you're not focused on what you need to focus on. Stay focused and heal yourself, and then you try to heal other people. So Spirit say this is something that they're not going to tell you yay or nay because it's potential. But until you get your heart right with men, how you going to read for somebody else? Because you're going to be trying to do love readings, believe it or not. And Spirit say you don't want to. I know you were going to try to do love readings. Spirit just told me. And you can't do love readings until you find out what it is that you love.
Well, thank you, Spirit.
You're welcome.
I'm grateful. Listen, I'm grateful for this because I've been going crazy in my own mind, in my head by myself. I am finishing up my studies this year to be a spiritual life coach. How does that fit into my calling?
Spirit, how does this spiritual life coach endeavors fit into her calling? Artistic expression. Ooh. How does it fit into her calling? Spiritual laws of attraction. Purification. Oh my God. It fits into your calling quite well because once you feel like you got your shit together, you can be more creative, more artistic version of a spiritual life coach. You're not going to be the ones that sit around dressed in white and tell people walking from 1 to 12 and shit. You're going to be the one that say, okay, let's go and dance our way to Nirvana. Let's go in and punch this bag to our way to Nirvana. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to come up with so many creative, fun ways to get people to the next level that it's right up your alley. All this lethargic ass melatonin energy that you have, this is all due to you feeling trapped. Once you're not trapped, you're a real fun person to be around.
I am fun. I'm so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm a singer and I have not used that gift and I've been feeling the need to start to create music. Huh?
I said me.
Yeah, for real. Huh? And so how is that looking for me now? Is that something that I should be pursuing now?
All right, Spirit says take you backwards. You don't hear at the time, right? How is this spiritual life coach is going to impact whatever the question you ask Spirit about the spiritual life coach? Artistic expression, spiritual laws of attraction, purification. You're going to come up with new ways of doing this for people. So now, if you're a singer, how about somebody need to sing their way to Nirvana? You following what Spirit is saying? How about you teach people how to sing? How about you learn how to chant a Buddhist chant? And since you're a singer, how to take a Buddhist chant of Nam Myoho Reiki Yo. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm not a Buddhist. And how about you put a little urban twist, a little spin on it? Nam Myoho Reiki Yo. And you put a little drum in that bitch and you sing it, and you sing you a song telling people how to enlighten themselves. Ooh, I'm feeling it now. Oh. And then you healing people like that. Life coach, spiritual healing life coach. You better listen to the Spirit.
I am. I know. I'll just really focus this year when I finish up. I'm gonna be focused on this.
Don't horse powder them lips. I got some big lips. I heard it. Don't horse powder them lips. Been had them all my life. My mind has always, I've just always been so curious in knowledge, and sometimes I find that I'm just learning, and I don't know where to put it, but it seems like everything will come together this year from what you've shown me. Mm-hmm.
How is this my Reiki practitionership fit into all of this?
Spirit, how does a Reiki practitionership fit in all this? Spirit said, are you kidding? Okay, I'm going to pull different cards because Spirit said you just like to talk to me. Hi, I'm the Baron. I do tarot and spiritual advising. How are you? Spirit, how will her Reiki practitioners go into this? Priorities. Don't stop doing it. It's a must. How will they go into your positive change? It's gonna be something good for you. How does it fit into all of this? See the other person's point of view. Stop doubting. See the other person's point of view. Everything that you're doing in your life is building up to you becoming 100% who you're supposed to be doing your purpose. You're supposed to be a spiritual life coach, Reiki, and all that stuff. And guess what? We can collaborate one day.
Man, alright, this is cool because, like I said, sometimes I feel like I'm just going towards nowhere, but it's coming together.
You know what one of the Baron's sayings, what he always tell me, and I don't know if anybody ever heard this, but the Baron always say, when you feel like you're going nowhere, you're always going to find yourself at a crossroad. You got me? So right now you at this crossroad. Either you gonna go left, go right, or walk through. But no matter what you do, you got a decision to make. You're either gonna be this submissive, humble person that just keep on giving your energy away for free, or you're gonna be somebody who's gonna hold true to who she believe in, build herself up, and then make this shit happen for you. Why am I seeing a little girl? Like a daughter or a baby child? It's some, they saying some you gotta make it happen for a little girl. You're either gonna meet a little girl that's gonna idolize herself to you, or you're gonna have a little girl. And with this fertility in your 7th house, you may have a baby, a little girl, but some little girl is gonna be dependent on you.
I have a question. How do I go about healing the relationship with my brother? Because that came across my spirit this morning. The fact that you said that.
Spirit.
I'm very resistant with that.
How can she go about healing the relationship with her brother? Release tension. I got you. That's what she want to do. How does she go about healing the relationship with her brother? Find the blessing in your current situation. How does she go about healing the relationship with her brother? Be very persistent. You have to reach out to him, and you have to do a lot of apologizing. I know you hate apologizing to men.
Well, what am I apologizing for?
You're apologizing for not being there for him when he needed you. He's a douchebag. He can be a douchebag, but you just gotta apologize for not being there for him. He probably won't understand, but his spirit will. You follow me?
Well, so it's like me being the bigger person, because I mean, like as a child, he wasn't always there for me either.
But you don't know why he left. You don't know why he wasn't there.
Yeah, I feel like I've always been understanding, but I never thought I didn't have to be the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What about healing the relationship with my dad, because he's passed on?
Spirit, what about her healing the relationship with her dad? Retreat to nature. What about her healing the relationship with her dad? Work your magic. What about her? Oh, serious? Educate, offer. Create an ancestor altar and just let him know that you still remember him the way that you supposed to remember him as. He's just depressed. He's saying you're not giving him any attention, and you really should. This goes back to that sex life, darling. You're looking for men to match your brother and your father's energy and thought process, so get out of that.
Okay. What about, I've had some ideas to start, to growing plants in my home and selling them. What does Spirit have some insight on that?
Spirit, should she grow plants in her home and selling? Is it cannabis?
No.
Spirit, what should she do? What should she do about this plant? Selling this plant, this is out of how Spirit says, go now, start doing it.
Okay. Oh yeah, all this like.
Listen, don't be growing no marijuana without a permit.
No. These are beautiful African bird of paradise plants.
Them things that get sticky, that them bees and shit come flying over.
No,
because
to be honest, I have one. Here in Florida,
the birds of paradise, they secrete this sap. The sap come out their mouth, and then you got all kind of bees and shit flying.
But you know, when they're indoors, they don't really flower that much.
Oh, okay, because they grow super duper big.
Yes, they grow really big. Okay. I have a question about my ancestor altar then. Because I've had, where I used to live, I've had an ancestor altar, and I don't know. How should I create this new ancestor altar?
Spirit, how should she create a new ancestor altar? Energy healing. Don't create it until you wash your damn hands. Mm-hmm. You know what he's saying about wash your hands? Don't create the answer. Don't create the answer.
Pour the water.
No, that's not it. Don't create this ancestor altar until you get all this dirt and grime off your hand, all this madness. You follow me?
Okay.
So it's just like if you was a serial killer or a murderer, you got blood on your hands and you can't do anything positive like S.O.L in the Bible.
Okay.
Clean your hands. So basically clean up all the mistakes you've made before you start creating your ancestor altar. So they said energy healing, but make sure the sunlight touches the palm of your hand and burn it off.
Okay.
You dirty hands, that's a Caribbean thing. You did spells in the past? Bad spells?
No.
Are you sure? You ain't do nothing to hex no.
You said what kind of spells?
Bad spells to hex somebody, to hinder somebody.
No.
Okay.
No, not this life.
Because in the Caribbean, we got this thing when we say he or she got dirty hands. That mean that they've been doing bad
they
stuff.
saying I got dirty hands?
Yes, you got dirty hands, yeah.
What? I'm
Sure.
not sure how I'm gonna clean my dirty hands.
Sure.
What?
I'm Caribbean. I can pick up Caribbean people.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You have dirty hands, so you better get in that memory. You did something bad to somebody.
Yeah, is that in this life?
Spirit, is it in this life or the next? Is it in this life? One question. Yep, because your hand is burning. You said focus on your strength. You were doing spell work back in the day, huh?
No, not intentionally.
Yeah, you intentionally. Well, intentionally, you burnt it up and you were pretty good. And you used a fire spell. You use a spell around fire because you either lit a fire or you put fire oil on the ass, or you say light a fire under his ass or something. You did something that burnt the bitch up.
No.
Well, it said this life. It says focus upon your strength. So you did it. Let me see. It's spirit. Is it in this life? Not a past or recent life. Is it in this life? Spirit said listen because you had a sword. You listened to somebody, so you did this acting on a friend's account. What else? And it says health and healing. Did somebody hurt somebody and you and them people did a spell? So they're not saying whether it was this life or not, but it carries over. If it was a past life, this shit was done good enough to carry over.
Wow.
So wash your damn hands, like they say.
That's crazy, you see? Oh my lord. So we're about to be in full moon energy. Is there anything that I can do specific to help me release and clean my dirty hands?
Spirit, is there anything she can do to help clean these dirty hands in the full moon energy? Power of joy. Hold them up to the sunlight. Stop dealing with this moon shit, because that's why you did the spell under Moonfire. Damn, I can't believe you know how to harness Moonfire. You got secrets.
Yeah.
You got secrets.
Well, I'm just following my spirit, but I didn't know I'm doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, listen, nobody knows about Moonfire. That's some shit that don't even supposed to be. Only reason I know about Moonfire because I know the different degrees of the sun and different degrees of the moon via teaching esoteric teachings. But you did this shit under Moonfire, so you have to reverse it by holding your hands up to the sun, just like if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z and Goku do the spirit bomb and he grabbed power from everywhere. You did this shit under the moonlight and you grabbed power from various moons in our solar system and you burnt somebody ass up. So you need to reverse that shit and you need to empower yourself with the sun energy. So spirit is saying power of joy, but you got to get that sun energy into the palm of your hands to clean your hands. So go outside in the sun when it's shining out and just 5-10 minutes, if you can stand the heat, grab that sun and let that solar light clean your hands, okay?
Wow. So I shouldn't be saying anything in the moonlight.
No, because you know how to.
Because even recently, I've been I have a new place where I'm living, and the moon will come to my window, and I'll just lay there and stuff, and I'm right in the moon and everything.
I told you, you know how to harness Moonfire. You can Google this shit. You won't find it on the internet, probably. Moonfire is an esoteric thing, and that means you have a heavy lineage. Don't fuck with Moonfire. People don't understand Moonfire, okay?
Alright. Okay. Oh, wow.
Clean yourself. Clean them dirty hands so you can talk to everybody. You finna go on a journey of health and healing, plant life and all that shit. Heal it. You don't want to be spreading, negativity unknowingly.
So all this, cause I have water here, collecting, that's in the moonlight. I should be keeping the water
At bay.
in the window at night.
Yep. Oh, you can. Oh, that's a damn. See, you already know moon magic, so don't play with the Baron. I know moon magic. And if you're infusing your drinking water with moonlight, that means you're trying to become more esoteric, more spiritual, more intuitive. Okay, I know the secrets. I did that for like 4 or 5 years straight. That's all. My water was charged by the moonlight, and then I had to start charging it by the sunlight to balance it out the last 2 years. So you know what you're doing, and if you don't know what you're doing, your spirit knows what you're doing. So it's time for you to do a balance. Get some of that sun up in your ass, literally. Don't go. I see this meme on Instagram where the lady bent over and opened her ass cheek up and let the sun hit it. Don't go doing that. I don't know what type of meditation that is, but don't go doing that shit. I said, boy, this thing get. I say, yeah. I saw it when I hit my Facebook account. I say, oh, it's time for me to get off Facebook. Every time I go to that damn Facebook, I see something. I just don't care for it. Yep, time to go.
Oh man. All right. I know a question that I want to ask is meditation. Because people always say sit still, and I feel like I always have so much challenge with that. So what's the best way that I could meditate so that I could
Listen,
hear spirit?
The best way to meditate for everybody is different, but I'll tell you mine. I can't tell you the best way to meditate. I'll tell you how I meditate. I started meditating by like walking twice a day, hour and a half a day, saying a mantra to help me get to where I'm at. And my meditation is active meditation, moving. I constantly move because my brain can't stay focused because I receive so many downloads from the universe and so many voices in my head and so many people's thoughts and stuff that I come in contact with. So if I'm moving, I focus on moving forward, and then I can meditate and clear my head. That's probably the type of meditation you need to do. Now, if you can sit still in a yogi position and just nam yam ho re kink yoko, that's cool, but I can't. I have to move around and walk. Now then when it's time for me to sit still, I have to like really block out all the sound from everywhere. Plug up my ears, plug up my eyes. I mean, I have to put a head thing around. I don't need to hear no sound. My sensory depth, my depth perception, sensory deprivation, however, needs to be gone. It needs to be gone, and that's the only way I can sit still, because I hear one peak, my mind gonna go to where that peak come from, who made it, why is it. So you just got to stay moving. So the best form of meditation for you is just to take a walk or to exercise or do yoga.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. It's yoga. Or dancing. I like to dance in my house, too.
Dancing in the moonlight, everybody.
You talking about moonlight.
Get your ass out of that moonlight. Listen to that.
I never leave that.
Listen to that song by Van Morrison. It's a great song for you. That should be your theme song too.
Okay.
It's called Dancing in the Moonlight by Van Morrison. I love that song.
Oh man. All right.
All right.
I feel complete. I thank you.
No problem. You have a great evening and wash your damn hands.
I will. Thank you.
All right, darling. You have a good evening.
You too. Take care.
All right, everybody. That was a great reading. It didn't tire me out. Nothing. I just feel so good about it. All right. I can't say no more. She's going to wash her hands. And trust me, this Moonfire thing is nothing to play with. So all y'all out there who worship in the moon, there's a side of that thing which bring an element of heat, fire, flame that can be extinguished with water. You follow me? So just be careful if you guys out there dealing with the moon. And I may talk about Moonfire a little bit later, just to help people explain it so they don't get caught up in the trance, because it carries on from generation to generation, lifetime to lifetime. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share. When you share these videos, you not only help me, but you help everybody in our community, and that's what it's all about. Take care, God bless, and much love.